Tree and reflections on the big events of the last 100 years. World War II has gotten a lot of attention. That, in turn, has generated some unusual and touching reunions. None more touching than the one involving an Indiana woman from that era. Almost as quickly as Daphne Cavan fell in love with her sweetheart, Raymond, he was killed fighting for his country.
Although I didn't have riches, I had love.
September 1944, a sniper's bullet in southern France. A short time later, a telegram arrived in Lebanon, Indiana.
The door opened, I looked up, and I knew immediately.
Decades later, she rediscovers a scrapbook, her keepsake of Raymond. In it, a story of love and war, even things he carried on the battlefield to remember her.
The lock of my hair, that's the color it was then.
Still, she felt as if a page was missing from her scrapbook.
For years, I thought if I just could talk to someone that knew him over there, just to see if he was happy. A.C.
Clark served with Raymond and saw him die.
I remember standing there beside Raymond and thinking and looking at him and thinking, well, what could I do for his family?
After the war, A.C. became a successful farmer and raised a family.
When I got home, I began to say to myself, this was a good war movie and you need to forget it.
Recently, he picked up a book of stories about World War II.
So help me, as I opened it up, it fell open to Raymond's picture.
When we heard his story, we brought his pal's widow to meet him.
I'm A.C. Clark.
Well, hello. My goodness,
Mighty good to
56
see you.
years.
Yeah,
The day was filled with Southern hospitality.
Our kind and merciful Heavenly Father, we thank Thee for days like this.
And then a chance to fill in the blanks.
It's really been overwhelming and wonderful before I leave this world, that I could find out
Answers to those lingering questions. Guided by A.C.'s memory and the memory of Raymond, Daphne's scrapbook came alive.
I think that was his last picture.
Well, that's kind of more like I remember him, I
And
guess.
he's a handsome guy.
Yeah.
A.C. told Daphne her husband was a good man, always happy, always speaking of her. He even remembered the lock of hair.
He had that in his testament at one time.
This is completing things for me. I've known peace that I didn't realize I had.
I felt like Raymond was up there smiling down, saying, I knew this would happen sometime.
That's Nightly News for Friday. I'm Tom Brokaw, and I'll see you back here again Monday night.